Hello, welcome to JV Trading News. Today's date is 29th October 2025. How is your Wednesday is going? And I believe that you are not really feeling the heat of maybe your area may not be that sunny, but where I reside, I could feel the heat, and this is kind of a call or a warm introductory call of Amupitan or dry season, whatever it is, though you want to call it. Now, let's quickly look at the newspaper's review. Justin Senate declares Oluyede as Chief of Defense Staff. And as you can see, when there was issue relating to the attempted coup, that 16 officers, 16 military officers were arrested because Tinubu's government had intelligence and they arrested, and then they couldn't succeed in the coup, in the attempted coup. And these people stayed in different areas. So because of that, they have sacked them. I mean, Tinubu used that opportunity to sack all the staff, all the issue of staff. So this one is more money laundering amendment bill scale second reading in House of Reps. The first reading, then there will be also public hearing concerning this bill, because they said that a lot of people, a lot of criminals, about Nigerians is losing about billions of dollars, and I don't know the reason that the government that is meant to ensure that the country that is already almost bankrupt, and you still allow criminals, you still allow politicians, you allowed the people in government to keep on stealing the resources in the country, and that is to show that the failure in the part of the government, and that is why they're claiming that yes, they are looking for a way of amending the law so that the money laundering law. Laundering law is not about the law, it's about the people implementing the law, the people in control, people who is still controlling, who is still getting advice or being decisions from the executives, those who perpetrated the money laundering, and those who are stealing the money. At the end of the day, a lot of time, we have seen recent EFCC and other agencies that deal with the criminal financial crimes have been seizing the properties, and at the end of the day, those properties are being shared among themselves without making sure that even or they can sell it as scrap, which means something worth of 1 billion naira can be sold at 100 million, meaning that 90% of the value had been depreciated, and they will sell it to those who they know. Now, in the case of the MFLA, now 740 something duplex uncompleted duplexes in Abuja that we have not known the update now. So that case study, you see that it's not because about the money laundering amendment or law or bill or anything. It's about the people in power. Next one is FG building highways to last 100 years, says Umahi. So Umahi claiming all the money he used to build, I mean, he's currently spending at the Lagos to Calabar Coastal Highway is huge, and they try to justify that perhaps that's the reason why they are spending that much. No, talking about the Kaduna Zaria Expressway, the houses that they're talking about, they are saying that they want it to last for 250 to 100 years. And this time around, some of the politicians in power may not be around to really prove that truly those roads they're worth it, and at the end of the day. But whatever what it is, let's them remember that there's God watching over all how they are stealing and spending, squandering, and mismanaging the funds, limited funds that they claim that the Buhari, who is also in APC, or who was APC also, because he's gone, it's late now, as the situation is. Next one is vote buying, vote to decide Anambra election. And now, recently, about Soludo made statements about rewarding for 1 million, maybe around to 5 million to different words, and promised his supporters, and that's to show that it's more of like vote buying. But according to Amupitan, made it clear that the idea of Soludo making such statement will not decide that he will win, or is going to decide for the Anambra election. Now you can see that kind of statement is a very, very dangerous statement. It's not really ideal, but it's so it's the Tinubu's friends, and then we could see we know what Tinubu has done in Lagos, how he used money to influence vote in Lagos, to buy vote or to do whatever it is what you call it. So let's look at the next one because of time. Nigeria opposes religious freedoms, protects all faiths in Nigeria, says Minister. That is Mohammed Idris. This one even sounds like Lai Mohammed, but I don't know why are they giving all the education minister to Mohammed now. Lai Mohammed that lied a lot during the other Buhari. Now we have another Mohammed who has not even been performing much because we have not been hearing him more in the media space, even in the mainstream social media or mainstream television. Now, talking about this case, it is just more of like, let us tell people what they want to hear, or let us tell international body, people, countries, international countries about what is happening in Nigeria. Let us try to paint our country as a safe place. But at the end of the day, the truth will always show that the country is not safe. Most of the Christians are being killed. Majority, if you look at the kind of population, using the population, at how many people have been slaughtered and also, lost their lives because of the terrorism, you will see that the Christian communities have higher percentage, and there are very few in terms of the other faith, Muslims. So as you can see, we could see that the idea of, and if you look at it, what the Boko Haram means is about, eating Westerners and talking about, unbelievers, so on. But this statement is just a political statement. There's no pinch of truth in what he said. But to you, if you want to accept it, is just, you can take it. Last one, this is NPC chairman steps down after 5 years tenure. I don't know how long, I don't know the effect, what he has done, what he has achieved for that 5 years. But how many sessions are taking place? None. And then perhaps that commission actually has not been really functioning well, has well be feeling the impact. And then the government is not making decisions to see that there's more provisions for us to know how many people are even in Nigeria. Let's talk about the illegal migrants who are still living in the country. The government doesn't even care about those migrants. Talking about we that are indigenous of the country, how well, how do we really know ourselves? How many are we? And then how can government plan and have programs to ensure that the people are being taken care of in terms of amenities, healthcare, talking about education and so on. But you remember now, they're talking about net fund. This stuff I can go today. See you by God's grace. It's tomorrow for another edition of JV Training News. My name is John Salami. Be blessed.